Now, as the day goes on, if people can't hear us in the back, we can switch it, or we can practice with this in between when we have lunch break, but I almost think it's better like this. So we'll do like this for now. Okay, very good. So for now, if we need somebody to come up and sing, there's the mic. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have some fun with you. So let's open up the day respectfully with what we call a little bit of a sizzle video.
How do you synergize this deal?
Well, it's a magic combination. First of all, the timing of the deal couldn't be better with migration and paradigm shift to online shopping.
Day 2 of the Market America International Convention at the Greensboro Coliseum today. Market America is all about improving retailing and marketing, making use of the latest technology, tech order in Greensboro, and employing people all over the triad and all over the world.
It's hard to believe this convention got its start in a small house in Guilford County 26 years ago.
Nobody really believed that anybody would ever shop online because people wanted to touch and feel the products.
Winning feels great. It boosts our confidence. It makes us better. We grow.
You hit it right on the head. Shop.com is incredible at driving traffic.
Market America is the drive behind shop.com, a website that allows entrepreneurs to sell their own products to their own domain.
I knew that this was an organization that paid very close attention to detail and was committed to what they said they were going to do. We're always listening. The company is always looking for new ways to simplify, streamline, and standardize the day-to-day operations of their business. Our commitment and promise is to you. To do things right, get better every day, and change people's lives. That's what it's about for us.
Before this company, I've never heard of Greensboro, North Carolina. Every time coming in here and buying here, I get emotional because to me now Greensboro is a symbol of what the dream is made of. TV personality and businesswoman Lala Anthony spoke to the crowd. She's been with Market America for years and loves the encouragement it provides people. I'm super excited to be here surrounded by thousands of entrepreneurs and business people who are trying to change their lives and take control of their lives. So it's an amazing crowd to be around.
You want to have a multiplying effect on your community. Yeah. Lord can say one thing, but then you take it back home and then you tell 5 people, and now 5 people are motivated, and then those 5 people are going to go motivate other people. That's what you want.
Yesterday's unfranchised. It's not today's unfranchised. Going into everything that you've gone through this week, for you to come out here and be this courageous and still lead and let people understand that they can do business for themselves and do things for themselves is a testament to your true character and what you've done for all of these people.
I am an ambassador for Market America because I believe in the model.
No longer will it be the best kept secret. They want to know Market America like they know Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
you 30 years ago, he could not have imagined the impact that he would have made on the world. Talk about making waves, right? So cool. I get goosebumps every time I hear his voice. So I'm really grateful today. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for all of you being here. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share about something that I absolutely love. How many of you are guests today in the room? Fantastic, fantastic. Welcome, you guys. Don't be shy. I'm not going to pull you up front if you're a guest. I just want to welcome you. I just want to welcome you and say thank you for taking the time out of your Saturday when there's a million other things that you could be doing, and you chose to be here with us. So I hope that you feel relaxed, calm. Kick off your shoes if you want to, as long as you took a shower and your feet are clean. We're good with that, but kick back, relax. If you brought your checkbook, your credit card, you can put that away right now. That is not what this is about. Here is what today is about. I'm going to deliver some information that I believe is worth listening to. I just don't know if you're a fit, and I don't know if we're a fit for you. That is not our decision to make. You see, we don't get paid because you guys register a business. So if you think that's what this is about, you can think again. Nothing could be further from the truth. The only way we get paid is if you get paid. So we are here today to support you in whatever decision you make. It may just be that you see this today and you decide at the end of this presentation, it may not be for me, but man, I know who to connect you to, right? Thank you. We'll be grateful for that. So we have an amazing company with amazing people, and the point here being we are made up of people just like you and me. Everyday average people who just want to make an above average income and have a lot of time freedom, right? I mean, that is really why we're here. JR and Lauren, we couldn't be more grateful for what they've given us. This is a gift. Let's create our own legacy with what he started. That right now is my greatest mission in life. I don't need to be here. I don't even need to work my business right now. I would still make a six-figure income, whether I show up or not. Right. So it's not about that. It is about now. You know, you ever see that it's a beautiful image of somebody who kind of makes it up the hill and then he's reaching back for the next guy? That's what this is about. It's about bring the next guy. Don't just stand on the top of the hill and go, wow, I made it, look at me, right? No, it's about now let's bring the next guy up. So that is why I'm here today, and that's why I enjoy sharing with you. We have an amazing executive and management board. Imagine having a team of people that is behind you each and every day, 24/7. How could we not be grateful for this? And I can call them my friends. Like, I know them all personally, and many of you do as well. In fact, I'm going to guess with this crowd, you have way more pictures with these guys than I do. Right? That is the truth. When we fill an auditorium like this, and we come together twice a year, maybe 3 times for some of you, there is nothing like the energy and the spirit and the belief that happens there. I can only impress upon you if you think, oh, it's one of those rah-rah things, we flew somebody in to cheer them on. That is not what this is. You will walk out the first day. How many of you have been to one of the either international conventions or a leadership academy? Okay, so over 50% of us. Here's what I can tell you. There is nothing quite like it, and there's nothing quite like the emotion that is attached to walking out of that meeting. You will never feel anything quite like you feel when you're in that moment with your team, being able to create belief amongst one another, to go out into the world and handle the naysayers, and handle the people that are going to try and shoot your dream. Do you guys realize the reason that people tell you, don't dream so big, oh my gosh, it's one of those things, why are you even looking at me? You know why people do that? They're so afraid that if they don't say yes, that they may have made a mistake, and if you do succeed, they'll have to look back someday and go, I guess I shoulda, woulda, coulda listened to you, right? Don't listen to it. You must surround yourself with positive people. We are here for you. We are here for that entrepreneurial person who says, get out of my way. I'm so sick of being controlled and at the mercy of somebody who tells me what I can do, when I can do it, what I'll be paid, what I'm worth. People are just tired of it. We're here for you. That is why this opportunity exists. But some of you are not in the mindset or the season of your life to be business owners, 1099s. Is that okay? Yes. Maybe you'll be a great customer. Maybe you'll just be paid for the holiday shopping you're about to do. Right. So when I look at this economy, It is truly one of the most pivotal moments for me, even thinking back 25 years ago when I sat in front of Jim Winkler. Yes, Jim Winkler was my first business presentation.
Wow.
Oh, and I was so mean. I sat in the front row. I was worse than, this guy. I had my arms crossed, my legs crossed, my toes crossed, and I was like, don't even think. Don't even think you will get me to believe this is a real business. Well, about 30 minutes in, I was like, okay, maybe I should listen. But what I saw was the company positioned us ahead of the trends. That's brilliant. Would you agree if you want to make money, you should lead the parade, not be behind? You know what happens to the people at the end of the parade, what they're stepping in as they're coming through, right? If you have horses in your parade, you know what I'm talking about, right? So we are responding to this. We want to meet your needs one-to-one. We want to answer that gig economy need that's out there for immediate income, that entrepreneurial spirit. And wouldn't you agree, guys? There is nothing in this world that is growing faster or more predictable than online sales and e-commerce. Who would not want to be in front of that? So why isn't everybody? Why isn't everybody? What's your name in the hat?
Michael.
Michael, great to meet you today,
Pleasure,
Michael.
yes, ma'am.
Michael, have you ever, you're told, oh, this is so great, oh my gosh, people are successful making money, and then you think, oh yeah, why isn't everybody doing it then if it's so simple? Would you not think that?
Of course.
Of course you would. I thought the same thing. And I thought, why isn't everybody doing it? Because not everybody has the right mindset. Not everybody has the right self-belief. Today, I am going to bring to you this afternoon from noon until 5:30 everything that I can give you. Every obstacle, everything that I have learned over the last 25 years in overcoming, and I hope to God to save you from yourself. Because that is actually the only reason everybody's not doing this, is because they can't get past their own self. All right, let's talk. Like a franchise or unlike a franchise? If I could pick a franchise business that only cost me less than $500 and it had the systemization, the standardization, the reputation, the branding, if I could have that business, I would want it, right? Absolutely. So Market America, JR said, most people see that in a franchise. That's why they look at franchise systems, but what stops them? Thank you. You must be listening, Kim Elliott, on those Wednesday, Thursday nights, right? Time, money, and fear. Yes, Audrey. Fear. Time, money, and fear. So what Market America did is they said, okay, let's get rid of the issues of time, money, and then we'll help you with the fear. And I'm going to help you with the fear today. Let's get rid of those things. Let's give you potential tax advantages, low-risk business. Build this around your life. Now, I did not say build it in your spare time. I mean, who's sitting here? I got so much spare time, I can't figure out what to do with it, right? Nobody's got spare time. Everybody will fill their calendar. Everyone is busy. So it's not about a spare time. It is a part-time business. Everybody say part-time.
Part-time.
Yes. So it is not to be like, oh, when I can fit it in, because let's be real, you just won't. You just won't. So people get the benefits of a franchise without the pitfalls, and that is why we are coined the unfranchised. When you look at us as a company, we are a global product brokerage and internet marketing company. What that means to you is we're intelligent. As a business owner, you don't want to be tied up in manufacturing your products, storing your products, and then all of a sudden, your product just ain't that good, and you've got a warehouse full, and the company loses money. That's what happens in most businesses. JR set us up right. We're a broker. We form contracts with those companies. That's brilliant. We have 850 people behind the scenes that are working to support us. They're employees. They're working full-time jobs to support us. Thank you, Market America, for that. Thank you, everybody who serves in that capacity, right? And we've expanded into 8 countries now, 9 countries, Indonesia being our newest country, and we've maintained that E+ rating with a Better Business Bureau, winning the Torch Award for ethics, performance, and integrity, not just once, but twice. So when somebody says, oh, I don't know about that thing that you're in, well, I don't know, check out the Better Business Bureau, check out marketamerica.com, look at the facts, stop listening to Wikipedia. Can we just stop listening to Wikipedia? I'm so tired of that.
Yes.
People, I mean, it's the first, people go on, they're like, oh, it says you're an MLM. I know it says that. Corporate fought it. I mean, they're not gonna take it down. So we either have to just go, I surrender, I accept it, I know what we are, let's move forward. It's not worth the fight. It's like everything in life, right?
Yes.
You can either sit and fight against it, or you can just go, hell with it, I don't care, moving on, right?
Right.
So that's who we are as a company. We've never had a down quarter since the first quarter of this company's inception. Again, do you guys realize McDonald's and Walmart cannot even boast those statistics? Not even McDonald's and Walmart. And dear God, I know, how many of you have never eaten at McDonald's? Never. Now, one hand goes up. Yeah. And yet we beat them.
Yeah.
Do you see? So that's the amazing thing about this company. So be proud of that. You know, we talk about the $1 Million Club earners. Is that cool? Yeah. Do we have quite a few right in this area? Yes. Is that something we need to see to aspire us to grow? Yes, it is. But you want to know the real impact we're making is right there. Thousands of unfranchised owners that are earning $3, $6, $9, $12, $15, $20, $100 a month or a week. Would $300 a month make a difference in your budget? Dear God, right now with inflation, $3 a month. Right? So I look at this and I think this is the most viable, simple business plan. Over $11 billion coming in, but over 5.9 coming back to us.
Yeah.
Do you see over half the profits are coming back to us? What company does that? We do.
Yeah.
We do. And we want you to see that. We're proud of those stats so you understand you will make money with this business. You just have to put the effort in. Now, I don't know about you guys, I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know there was something called the Dorney Economic Tables where 95% of the people in this country, arguably the richest country in the world, 95% dead broke or still working. Dead broke or still working. How many of you would rather be dead than still working at 65? I think heaven sounds a lot nicer to me. It's just like, I don't know that I want to be greeting you at Walmart as you walk in. You know, I don't know. I think most people, if they knew there was a way out of that 95%, they could get into that top 5%. Don't you think most people would gravitate toward that?
Yeah.
But what stands in your way again? Time, money, and fear. And it holds you back from believing you could be part of that 5%. How many of you actually right now believe I could be part of that top 5%? I could be part of that wealthy community. Thank you. Awesome. It starts with belief. You have to believe you can be there first. 3 out of 4 of them owned a business. So when you're looking at this business model, it has to be you just taking a moment with self and going, okay, where's my life? Where do I want it to be? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road? Is the current plan that I have going to get me there? And if you sit for a moment with yourself and you really figure out the numbers, most of us will figure out, no, it's not. It's not going to get us where we want to be. So what are we going to do about it is the question. We have to decide what we want off our plate, out of the way, okay? So you decide, what would it be worth to bring in something else into my already busy, crazy life? What would it be worth for me to sacrifice a few hours a week to build this to a 6-figure income? Right. Only you can decide that. You have to decide why you would do this. If you don't have a why, there's no sense in even giving it a try. So, product brokerage company. I've got a few of my team up here, and they're laughing at me because those of you who don't know me, you will, by the end of the day, know very well. I don't know why this happens to me, but, well, maybe I manifest it, kind of. But I love when things rhyme, because I think if you rhyme all the time, people will sublime. No, I'm kidding. I tend to like to rhyme things, and I do know why. Because the memory loves repetition, and the memory loves something that it can retain. And when it rhymes, right? When it rhymes, you retain it better. It's just the truth. So I tend to project onto you what I believe has helped me get through. So, product brokerage company. Again, don't need to beat a dead horse, but the concept is form a contract with an exclusive manufacturer, bring that product into our markets. They are multi-billion-dollar markets already when we choose to bring them up. Everybody understand that? We're not looking to build a new market. We're not looking to come in on the tail end. We're looking for where are people spending their money and how do we get ahead of that? right? And that's what we do. So it really does eliminate the burden of manufacturing. We identify the market-driven products and we bring them to market. We have 12 exclusive private label divisions with our company. For those of you that are guests, sometimes people say, oh, that sounds so complex. There's so much there. How will I ever do this? Guys, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. If you look up smart business concepts, there's 3 things. And one of those things is your product exclusive? Do you have a private label to that product? I love this guy. He's, yes. That's me. When I'm sitting in an audience, I'm like, uh-huh. All day I do that, but it helps.
But only if I agree with you.
And I love that. But seriously, I will say, guys, when you're a speaker and you can catch that in the audience, that reinforces me that I'm on the right track, you're in agreement, and that you're still awake. That you're still awake. I mean, we've been going for a whole 15 minutes. So 12 exclusive private label divisions. So we've got exclusivity. Second business concept, is the product consumable? In other words, does it run out? So they have to come back to you. Do we have consumable products? Yes. Yes. And the third is diversity. Diversity. Do you have a product line that appeals to a diverse audience? And will it attract a diverse audience? Do we have that?
Yes.
12 times over. 12 times over. You see, guys, we hit every business concept. That's why the world is really looking at us. That's why we're being taught in so many different colleges. So we as an internet marketing company, we bring the products, personal e-commerce. You have your own personal shop.com site. It's a social commerce site. Think about the last time you went to a good movie or a good restaurant. Did you tell somebody?
Right.
Yeah, whenever you have a good experience, you tell. Whenever you have a bad experience, you tell somebody too. That's right. For sure. Right? The truth is, we do the exact same thing. We're just sharing on something that could benefit somebody because we had a great experience with it, in hopes that they will want it too, so that it will benefit them, but it will also benefit you. Yeah, you can do it, guys. You know you don't want to rhyme with me today. Do it anyway. These guys have listened to me so much that they pretty much know, and I don't plan it, but you know what the word's going to be. It's going to rhyme, right? Do customers have to register? Yes.
Yes.
But do they have to pay?
No.
So that's right. We need to let people know that, because oftentimes they're like, "What's the catch? What's the catch? What do you guys charge for me to get that cash back?" Zero. How do you like? Right? How do you like that VIF wallet?
Yeah.
Pitching.
I cashed mine out this morning. What's that?
1% cash back you get when you use it at school.
And what's your name?
Chris.
Chris, I've cashed it out twice. Cha-ching, cha-ching, and get a 1% back when I use the whole thing. So this morning I placed an order. I placed an order this morning, and it was for that gorgeous new, what is it called? Oh yeah, I bought it. I thought, you know what, Shelly? You really deserve a necklace today. And you've got all that money sitting in your VIF wallet, so why not? Cash it out and buy yourself a gorgeous necklace. I can't remember what it's called. It's on the front page of Unfranchised. Anastasia. I'm wearing Anastasia for the holidays. Yeah. All right, moving on to shopping annuity is something JR, he knew what this business was when he opened the doors in 1992. It was already a shopping annuity, getting paid for what you were already spending. He knew that, just couldn't put it into layman's terms for us for about 23 years, right? So the beauty is, then when we brought on shop.com, it's a simple concept. Most of the world back in the day had $350,000 laying around. They put it into an annuity. They'd hope for a return on that annuity. These days, it's not so much that way. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck and just working very hard to get by. So JR said, what if I could show you a way to get a return on the everyday dollars, the anyway dollars you're already going to spend? It's brilliant. That's what I call a real annuity, right? That is a real annuity. So we have to make a decision. Is it worth taking a look at the 2 to 3 year plan and see what it's all about? How many of you are willing to take another look at this 2 to 3 year plan today? Awesome. And don't be shy, business owners. I mean you too, because every time I show this thing, I convince myself even more that I need to keep on going. That is the truth, the absolute truth. So we're gonna walk through this. First of all, apply, create, qualify, activate, teach, manage, and support people. That's all we do. Over and over and over again. So let's walk through. You could open your business as a sales rep. I have never done that. I choose not to ever do that. Legally, we must offer that. But I really do feel like it is just not worth the time, the money, and the investment to just be able to buy products at wholesale and sell them at retail. Not something I think, it's not gonna build leverage. It's not gonna be supplemental. I mean, that is the goal of this business platform. I'm gonna talk today about becoming an owner with this company, having that back office, having your websites, having the mentorship, the coaching, the team, the company, the reputation, and building leverage into your life. That VIF wallet, spectacular. You know my favorite part of it? You guys are a pretty stinking smart group, so I'm sure you already, I think, oh, wow, this is, you know there's a reward center in the brain, right? And that's why people like auctions and winning auctions, even if they bid way higher than what it was ever worth. But it's like, I won! Yes, but you paid $9,000 more than it was worth, right? Well, that lights up your reward center in your brain. I won! You notice our VIF wallet? What is it? You got, yeah, confetti. And every time it lights up those sensors into my brain, and it's like, I want to retail more, I want to order more. Right? So, it's working. We can tell corporate it's working. It's a brilliant idea, but there's an excitement in our brain with that. So we get that. Please understand, we link arms, we hook at the hip, we don't leave you alone. You are in business for yourself, never by yourself. Say, I'm in business for myself. Not by myself.
Not by myself.
I'm not even by myself. So this is what I'm saying is you need to know we will walk you through back office, shop.com. We'll go through that later today so I can teach you what the process is that I use in hopes that it might help you tweak what you're doing. But if what you're doing is working, do not take what I'm doing. Please, you guys. That's one thing that I find to be just really, I guess, disheartening, is when you have a speaker come in and all of a sudden everybody goes, shift? Wow, we gotta do it this way now. That is not the truth. If what you're doing is working, and that is one thing Jim really drilled into my head, he said, don't mess with something that's working. If what you're doing is, he goes, take what you love, leave the rest, right? So I'm going to tell you today, not everything I do is going to be for you. You may have better methods, better ways, and you're probably a heck of a lot smarter than I am. So what you're doing is probably even more efficient. But I hope that I bring nuggets today that you love and that you walk away with and they help you grow a business. Because that's what our job, teach, coach, mentor, and support you. We have 12 divisions. Each one of these is a major division. I cannot wait for you to hear some of the recognition, some of the testimonials today, some of the shares that people will have. We will have a significant amount of shares today. Be ready to take notes and take down who that person was, because that is what's going to move your product. Stories and emotions sell, right? It is not us telling the statistics. So isotonics, weight management, baby care, anti-aging, cosmetics, jewelry, our personal care lines, our skincare lines, these are the front runners. These are the big guys, right? These are flagship divisions. However, at the same token, there are certain people who just say, I just don't care about any of those things. None of those interest me. Like I couldn't even find enough passion to care. I don't want to use those products. You may be more of a B2B kind of person, a business to business person. What about website sales? What about financial services? Talk about making waves in the world. Oh my gosh, right? So think about those people that you know who are maybe more comfortable behind the desk and just, could reach out with connection and phone call, but they could make a very serious income. Does that BV help the entire organization? It sure does. These products I'm showing you right now have a BV value. Yes, that's notable. BV, business volume, it's a point value assigned to all of our products that are exclusive of the company, okay? So BV, it's about 75% on the wholesale dollars. So Michael buys $100 worth of product. In fact, a necklace or something for someone you love. You buy $100 worth of products, it's about 75 BV. That necklace was 75 BV. Yeah. I know, it's killing me too, because it's like, wow. Susan will go home, she's like, I deserve it too. Who needs to pay rent this month? So, Internet business volume, IBV, makes sense, right? Isn't this where, I don't know if you guys experience, but all of a sudden, even new unfranchised owners, all of a sudden, you pull up that shop.com site and they're like, what? This is what? Like, I could be buying my dog food, my paper towel, my toilet paper, putting tires on my car, jewelry. I could be buying this for myself and getting paid. Yes. Wow. So sometimes the IBV, the internet business volume, which will be somewhere between 2 and 50% in points back to us, sometimes that's what gets the light bulb to turn on and opens their mind. And then we walk into the exclusives. I have certain methods of the ways, my background's in psychology, I love the psychology of humans, and so everything I do, I'm really looking for what is it that, you know, you sense from people at certain points in the business or talking about the business or the platform, and if you can sort of see, you almost know ahead what they're thinking, and then you can just, you know, handle that objection before it even happens. But I have a method that I walk through things. The number one way to create business volume and internet business volume, be a product of the product. Be a product of the product. People who say, I don't retail very much, I don't sell very much, nobody listens to me. My first question is, give me your daily regimen of things that you yourself are using. That is where it starts. It is very hard to sell something if you feel like you're being a hypocrite when you're doing it. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. So, be a product of the product. We have so many products. Guys, there's plenty for you to pick from. We have all the apps, we've got, you know, the back office, we've got a corporate team that does all the heavy lifting, and I personally happen to think the white label shopping annuity brand, I love those products. I love that division. I use all of that stuff in there, and I recommend all of them so much. Step 3 is to qualify. So let's summarize where we are. We opened the account. We had to choose sales rep or unfranchise owner. I'm gonna walk through what it means to qualify a business partner now. We decided, what are the products that interest me most? Because that will gear you up for how you wanna open the business, okay? And now we say, okay, we're ready to open that account. We want to be a qualified owner with your company. Fantastic. We want the BV and the IBV points flowing in, just like you had a savings account at the bank, and the money that came in, it's saved there, and then it's gonna pay you out whenever you choose. That's sort of what we have here. So watch this. Banks are open, you're a qualified owner. What did it take to be a qualified owner? Well, it takes 200 BD, it takes a subscription kit, and it takes getting linked up to the organization. Guys, that takes literally like 10 minutes to get that done, right? So it's very fast. I want you to take a peek here and take a picture if you're a guest. These are 6 what we call fast start kit options. Each one of these is worth about a $475 value. We get them for $449.95. It includes the entire subscription. All the websites, all the startup materials, the coaching, the mentoring, the back office, it's all inclusive. You are opening a business ready to go. Use the product, sell the product. Worst case scenario, let's say Michael says, okay, I think I'm gonna start with that one up there, the health and nutrition. The health, I know, I was watching my peripheral vision, caught that cord, trying to trick me up here. Let's say Michael picks that top one. He says, okay, that's a good one, and then he gets his product, he's like, yeah, dude, I don't think this is for me. Sell your product, you made back more than you invested. Nothing to lose, there's no risk, guys. So you can pick weight loss, website solutions where you get a lot of product and the software to sell the websites from, the cosmetics, the skincare, and of course, that layered jewelry. Right. You are now a qualified owner. Now, let's say you don't choose the Fast Start Kit and you say, Shelly, I don't know, 450 bucks, I could do that. However, my issue is, I don't necessarily want that cookie cutter put together. I want a necklace and an eye palette and some skincare and some health and nutrition. And I need some stuff for my pets, and I want to put that together myself. You can. Right. You get a subscription of $169.95. You get the back office, all your startup materials. You get a free box of daily essentials, your energy enhancement shots. You get all of it, except you're not yet qualified. Now you get to put together your order. As long as it's at least 200 BD, qualified. Right. So they both work, guys. They're both right. You know, a lot of people, they don't want to share on that 169. It's like, I have a lot of people who are customers who become owners. They already know what they like. That's what they want to order. I think they should get to, right? So I really like that option. I like both options, and I have people start every week different ways. Last week we had 2 people open their businesses. They both started differently. One 169, one 449. Now, to activate your business, this is the step this afternoon that I'm gonna spend a significant amount of time on, and I'll tell you why. There should be more joy in the process of building and expanding and duplicating an organization than any other step in this business.
Right.
And yet people fear it. And I do not understand this. I do not understand. Okay, cancel clear, I do understand it. I do understand it. I don't want to understand it, but I know what it comes back to. You don't believe you're good enough. You don't think you're smart enough. You don't think you can take him to the finish line. You don't think you're the person for him. That's the problem. It's like I'm starting the seminar already. I'm sharing all my secrets already, right? That's the real issue here. So when you look at this, I want you to find joy in the process of choosing who would those two people be that I would choose to partner with, because once you're activated, you're not just accumulating volume, you're getting paid on it, right? Who would like to get paid on all that volume? Yeah. Now, for the guests here, are you already earning income from day one? Yes. Cash back, retail profit right from the get-go, turnkey business. The BV and IBV is adding up toward paying you those commissions. When do I get paid those commissions? Well, get yourself activated and you'll be paid on those commissions, right? Mark's looking for 2, Kate's looking for 2, 2 by 2 by 2. I don't know 2 people. All right, well, if you get locked in a closet, somebody had to put you in, eventually somebody will get you out, there's 2, right? So when people say, I don't know 2 people, I'm like, I don't know, go stand by a closet. 2 by 2 by 2, this is where exponential growth starts to happen. This is where leverage starts to happen. And I think it is a concept that we just have truly lost the understanding of. We have to realize it isn't about our last hour, our last deal, our last delivery, our last sale. It isn't, not in this business. It's about exponential growth and all of that adding up. So Mark's looking for 2, Kate's looking for 2, and walk them through the process. People lead to people who lead to people who lead to people. So Michael, since you're sitting there looking all dapper with that cool hat, I'm gonna choose you. People lead to people. So let's say this is Michael. This is his 001 BDC, Business Development Center. He's up and running. He's qualified, he's ready, he's open. He personally enrolls Mark and Kate. Mark, he's working with Mark, Mark's got a couple, Kate's got a couple, Ann's got a couple, right? 2 by 2 by 2, everybody's keep working it through. And you've got senior partners. Who invited you here today, Michael?
Carol.
Carol? Awesome, congratulations, Carol. Great guest today. So this is Carol, right? She's your senior partner. Carol says, you know what? Michael, I'm gonna keep working with you because you have such great connections. And Michael says, yeah, matter of fact, I got another guy ready to partner. Now, in most businesses, you'd go, man, this guy, he's good, he's really good, man, he's built a lot of businesses, I'm gonna put him up here. There is no such thing. We are not multi-level marketing, we do not build horizontally, this business builds only vertically. So Michael, you have no choice but to either put him left or put him right. You chose left, watch this. 300 BB, 300 BB, 300 BB, 300 BB, 300 to you, and 300 to Carol. Yes. Without dilution. Show me another business that you're going to, right? So good. And then Michael says, well, I'm not stopping there. That's cool. I think I'll bring my partner Erica on. Erica, maybe you place her on your right. Whatever spot is open at the bottom of that organization. Michael places Erica, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300. It's going back to Carol. Can you see, Michael, that you have a team of people who has a vested interest in your partners already? Why? Because it's coming back to them 100%, right? Right. So every person is just as valuable as the first person you introduce to this company, guys. Now, senior partner isn't slowing down. Carol's like, let's go, let's go. I'm not going slow, right? So Carol brings on a new partner, Dave. Where does Dave get linked up? To Matt. Right. Left or right. Now, everything that Dave and his customers do goes to Michael's new person, Matt. Matt's loving it, right? All the BB and IBB goes to Chris, goes to Megan, goes to Mark, goes to Michael. It's coming back to Carol. Anyway, let me show you one more thing, and this will make a lot of sense in a couple of slides. Carol, people are thinking, oh yeah, Carol's getting rich though. I mean, look at her making all that money off Michael and his team. That's what I thought at first. I thought I can't be part of something where I'm just the guy at the top getting rich. I might as well be in corporate America, right? No, Carol says, oh, absolutely not. I'm here to help you become successful, Michael. Not only is she linking up her new partner, But she has the right and privilege when she checks out with her orders or a customer places an order to assign that business volume and internet business volume wherever she chooses. She can choose way down here to somebody she enrolled, and now Dave gets paid on Carol's volume. So does your guy Matt and Chris and Megan and Mark, and guess what, Michael? You too. You are now being paid on your senior partner's business volume.
Right.
Tell me, this is not amazing, right? Do you see why I sell myself on this? I know, it's like, this is a really good plan. We should do this, you guys. Right? So our tracking system will search to infinity daily. Infinity is a key word. There is no bottom, there are no levels, there are no breakaways, there are no splitting your profits. To the bottom, infinity, forever, right? It's, 25 years and we're still going strong, left and right team. That's the way it is. Now watch this. As the volume comes through, perhaps Ashley, a retail order, she makes the $30 up front. That's her. She sold the product, right? She makes the upfront retail profit. But that 63 BD goes to Travis, goes to Megan, goes to Mark, it's coming back to Michael, and so on and so forth. Same thing over here. If this guy, Mike, places a personal order, he gets paid on it, BD and IBD. And then every person floating up like helium, right up to the founder of this company, guys.
Right.
Now, if you guys are as smart as I think you are, your next question probably is, I don't get that. How can everybody be paid 100% on all of that? If I don't answer that question during this piece of today, I will answer it during the second piece of today. How are commissions earned? Well, right now, the company has just launched a promotional program that they want available to us to help us to earn income a little bit faster. Now, this is probably just going to be temporary, but for right now, it's to support those of you that just want the checks coming in a little bit faster. Because even $75 or $150 can make a difference right now in people's budget, right? So how are commissions earned? The system is tracking to infinity daily. The first time only that you go through this pay cycle, Michael, when you hit 300 BB left and right, you'll get a $75 check. 300 more BB comes through, another $75 check. 600 more BB comes through, you get another $150 check. You've earned $300, okay? It's the only time you're gonna see these checks. From here forward, 300 is the smallest check you get, okay? But that's Michael's first time through, and then it continues. 1,200 business volume points left and right, another $300 check. 1,200 left and right, another $300 check. This isn't rocket science, it's pretty easy, right? We point and click. We don't have any paperwork, it's all digital. So all I have to do is point and click and see where my volume is at. And Michael says, well, holy cow, look at that. I just completed my first pay cycle, hit 5,000 BB on the left, 5,000 BB on the right. And you see, Michael, it's not just you. It's you and an entire left organization, an entire right organization. So let me ask you this, Michael. If I told you 10 hours was full-time per week in this business, most people say, I can do a little less or I can do a little more, right? But somewhere around 10, so let's make that the average. Leverage, L factor. This is the key ingredient missing from most people's recipe to success. It is the leverage factor. So Michael says, I'm getting it now. This is leverage. So you're working 10 hours a week, but so is Mark and Kate and Kevin and Lisa. You've got 170 hours going into your business every week, and you're still working 10.
Exactly.
He's got it. 10. So this is what the pay cycle will look like from that day forward, Michael. It'll reset, it'll start climbing back through 300, 300, 300, 600, but look at the IBD, it's coming through too. Same increments, same thresholds, just probably a little bit slower because, there's a lot of IBD type stores, the affiliate online stores we shop from every day, especially this time of year, but it's still not gonna come through probably quite as fast yet as your BD. But that's another $1,500 potential for the week, bringing you to $3,000 on that business center. Now, Michael, $3,000 probably sounds pretty cool. It's like, okay, I'll take the $3,000, that'd be nice. But you don't want to stop there, right? We want to bring you through that pay cycle faster and faster and faster. How many people get that exponential growth coming through faster and faster and faster? I mean, it isn't about making $300 a month or a week forever. It's about getting yourself to $3,600 a week on that business, right? So, of course, as the organization expands, people start to intelligently build their businesses, build their customer base. By the way, 10 to 15 customers is a solid customer base in this business. Just to give you an idea, because some people are thinking, oh my gosh, how many customers do I have to have? You will have probably more customers than we ever will consider average, because people will lead to people who will lead to people.
Right.
management bonus. You can actually earn a $600 leadership management bonus just by focusing on your organization. If you're my left team and my right team, somebody on my left team comes through 5,000 and 5,000, somebody on my right team comes through 5,000 and 5,000, same week I do, I get that management bonus of $600. Do you guys realize that if you just earn bonuses every week, that'd be an extra $30,000 for the year?
Yes.
I mean, that's nuts to me. And you earn that because you helped other people make money.
Right.
Yeah, it's not focusing on you, it's focusing on them, and that's what brings that through for you. You can earn limitless income in this company. I almost fear saying that because everybody goes, well, show me that part, right? Like, show me how to be a millionaire with this company. I am showing you. I am showing you. That's exactly what I'm showing you today. Because what I have been doing for 25 years, I still continue to do very consistently. All the same basic 5 that I'm going to teach and train you on this afternoon. That is the key to success. And I keep showing the same business plan too. You see, it isn't magic. It is just really making it happen on a consistent level. So you can earn more income when the time is right. Years down the road, Michael, you can open up the inside of your business 002 and 003. You say, where did they come from? You actually have them even when you open your business. We just don't pay a lot of attention to them, and I don't want to confuse people. So, gosh, I talk fast. I feel like I talk really fast. Well, then I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's probably people in here going, slow down, English is not my first language. They're like, I caught that word. So your total weekly potential per business development center is $3,600 per week, $187,000 per year per business development center. Guys, that's nuts. That's awesome. Now in California, I cannot believe you guys don't all move to Wisconsin. Susan and I drove by this little house yesterday, and it was like super cute little house. I'm like, Susan, that is the cutest, right? In Wisconsin, I mean, I have a house that's probably worth somewhere between $500,000 and $600,000. It's on 5 acres of wooded land. It's 5,600 square feet, and it's like a house here for $500,000 is a shoebox. And no, this was just a cute little home. I said, what do you think something like that would cost, Susan? She goes, oh, probably about $500,000. No, I'll stay in Wisconsin. So when we make $187,000 a year, it's really a good income. Now it doesn't stop there. So if anybody is sitting in the room today and you're like, okay, this is chump change, I make way more than that already, Chele Boe, that's great. So take this to the next level. Bring on another business. You earned it. So when you go through 5,000 BV the first time, you earn an 004. Guess what? It doesn't compete. It doesn't compete. It's built right into the left or right into the right so that it further supports and secures the organization that you already have building. Isn't that cool? So that may make a little more sense, Susan, when I talk about my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're built right into you guys, right? And so I just keep building beneath all of them. All right, so you can earn more income. That one itself is worth another $187,000 a year. I told you that if I didn't do it right now, I'd do it later, so I'll do it now because I'm remembering. The reason that we can earn 100% BV without dilution is simply because James R. Reidinger opened this business with the intention that you are going to earn income. The average person is going to earn serious income. Now, the only way to make that happen without the guy at the top being the only one that gets rich is you've got to cap yourself. So he set the policy that he's capped, and everybody's capped, at 5,000 BV. That is the most you can be paid off in a week. So Michael, when you get rocking and rolling, would you agree that chances are you're going to build an organization, there's going to be a lot more than 5,000 BV coming through every week, right? Absolutely. You will be paid a max of $187,000 a year, $3,600 a week on that business. Hence why you have the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, because now you're going to come down just like Carol and place all your BV at the bottom. It's going to flow up, it's going to feed you and pay you in your 6 and your 7 and your 4 and your 5, right? So you will capture the income. It is worth it to make sure everybody has stability, longevity, willability. This is an asset that you will add to your portfolio, guys. Nothing quite like it. So how many of you know that we're having a seminar today? Oh my gosh, only like 3 people. I believe we're having a seminar today in this room, right here, back at noon. So we're having one heck of a speaker this afternoon. This woman right now is sweating bullets. Are you guys hot as heck right now? I am so hot. I think it's like I am, okay, thank you, Audra. I keep thinking, is it because I'm from Wisconsin that I am hot all the time when I'm here? It seems to be moisture in the air and your temperatures are crazy. So if we can cool it down this afternoon, you'll get, well, let's just say I won't, maybe, I'll smell better. But we're gonna be here. We're gonna start rocking it out at noon. We've got a couple more things before we break for lunch today that I'm gonna bring you. But please, if you have not confirmed a ticket for this event, or you know people, and you feel like, man, I didn't really know who this person was gonna be, didn't know if I really wanted anybody to get in front of her, she could embarrass me. Well, I'm not gonna say I won't embarrass you. However, I will say that I am one of probably the more interactive trainers. We will do a lot of interaction this afternoon. I want to keep you engaged. Dear God, where is Tammy? She has me up here for 2 hours and then 3 hours straight. I better be dang entertaining, right? So we will be interacting, practicing, role-playing, working with a buddy, and all of that fun stuff. You guys have only a number of tickets left for this because you already started selling this event. It will sell out today, and it needs to sell out today because your lineup, this is great, and it's right in Anaheim. See that, Susan? So this will be great for Ernest. Yeah, we met with one of Susan's new partners last night. He's a pastor of a church, and today they're handing out 700 turkeys. So he wanted to meet here with us, but when you're the pastor and there's 700 turkeys, that just sounds like chaos if you're not there, right? So he's doing a good thing. He'll be blessed for that. But this is going to be your next seminar. If you don't have tickets, guys, don't get less than 3 tickets. Why? Not only come, put your butt in a chair, bring people with you. Bring people with you. So this is going to be your event, January 13th. Look at your lineup. These guys are all amazing and brilliant. And I don't know if everybody knows Lauren Franks, but that is Dennis Franks' daughter. Wow. That's really awesome to be in the presence of that kind of energy. I can't even imagine filling those shoes, honestly. So remarkable. So I'm going to say in closing this piece, and then I'm going to be bringing up Matt Sumption in just a minute here, but in closing this piece, and if anybody needs to switch computer things, you are more than welcome to do that now. I can handle this piece pretty easy on my own. I want to say this. Some of you are looking at this going, man, I don't know. Can this thing really work for me? And we're looking at you going, I don't know. Will you really work for you? And are you the person we are looking for? You came to get information, but the thing is, you expect you should know everything right away. When you started your last job, it had to have taken like 6 months to a year to really understand the role of what you were doing there, right? The same is true here. You earn as you learn as you earn. Everybody says, well, what kind of guarantee can you give me? I'll give you 3. If you don't look, you won't find anything. If you don't try, everything's gonna stay the same. And if you think this looks tough, just imagine opening a traditional business right now. Yeah. See, the important part is you came to get the information. If you choose not to get any further information, completely your prerogative. It's okay. You see, there's always somebody who thinks, no matter what we say up here, well, they're just trying to get me into that thing. Nothing could be further from the truth. If I had to bring you in kicking and screaming, I can promise you wouldn't do anything with it anyway. You'd be gone. And I just have to look again and find a new partner that matches, right? You understand? It's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. So there is no win for us in doing that. The important part is that you get your question answered and we get our question answered, right? I know a risk-free way of doing that is called a trial run. Meaning, there's 3 things I look for. Are you willing to try the products? Right. Are you willing to take in some education? Come this afternoon. There, check, check. Get some samples, come this afternoon. And the third one is, are you willing to bring a few people back to evaluate this business platform in hopes that if not for them, who might they connect you to? Those are the 3 things that we work through in a trial run to see if you're a qualified individual. So that is what the person would expect of you. If you're a guest, please be sure the person who invited you has your email so they can set you up a free profile and you can just go to shop.com and have some fun with that and experience that. Get a next step. It may be this afternoon, and if you come this afternoon, then what's the next step after that? point of contact to point of contact. That's what this business is about until it's a yes or it's a no or you lead to somebody. So at this point, I believe we are going to be bringing up Matt Sumption. Matt is here. He's going to talk a little bit about one of the, does somebody want to cue him in? Matt is, Tammy, do you want to introduce Matt?
Oh, we have a recognition.
Oh, I thought you were doing Matt and then recognition. Recognition, then Matt. Okay, Matt, never mind. We're doing recognition. I had it opposite on my agenda, so let's do this. Let's introduce the team back up, and they're going to walk us through a very, very interesting piece, and that is the recognition piece of Market America. Thank you, everybody. Woo!